cage seals, all the thoughts go away and the reality hits you. There is nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The cage is sealed up and we will leave tonight with a PWA champion. This is real, and the moment you sit in a room with this cage, the reality of what's about to happen has sunk into everyone in this room, and the energy has changed drastically. This is the main event we've been waiting for, and this is going to be a slugfest, Chris Gale.
Steph conceded the wrestling skills of Jessica Troy, but she said this is different, this is a fight.
This is a fight, all right, and it is a fight for the PWA Championship. Hit us up on Twitter. Who do you think's going to win this match? This is a groundbreaking women's cage main event. And straight away, Jessica Troy has gone nuts. She is just laying punches and straight away trying to climb out of the cage. Steph says, no, thank you. Look at this, both women trying to use the cage as a weapon. It started off fierce.
It was standing off there.
Staring daggers into each other. The strength of Steph is going to come into play quickly in this match, but the limb pain that Jessica Troy can inflict on people is also going to be in the conversation very soon, as these two women are the best at what they do.
It was interesting to hear Delanda say, wow, I'll keep her at arm's length because she has the greatest reach, but the minute you use your arm, you're straight into Jessica Troy's
Look at that,
sweet spot.
Straight against Steph is thrown Jessica Troy up onto the cage. Jessica trying to climb out. Steph has maybe hurt Jessica Troy's ankle. They're pulling her off the cage. She's trying to rub that ankle free, but that is dangerous. That can happen any moment when you come off that high-risk area on the top of the ropes there. And once again, that strength of Steph is just going to work on Jessica Troy's midsection. This is another day at the office for Steph. She's hungry in this cage.
She does have this habit of when she's on top, looking for a bit of love from the crowd, and it just gives her opponent a chance to recover.
Yeah, do you accept me now?
Boot to the throat there of Troy.
Wow, Steph just ignoring Big Dick Nick's instructions here. She says, what are you going to do? You're going to stop me? I wouldn't stop her. Oh my goodness.
You can't throw me out of the ring.
No. Oh my God. If I know anything about Jessica Troy, wow, that chop rung off that turnbuckle there. Doing some damage there. But strikes like this, although they're hurting Jessica Troy, are waking up the beast that we know is inside her. That arm-collecting psychopath that lives inside such a sweet young lady in Jessica Troy. And look at that, into the cage. Steph, the first one to feel the steel there. Straight to the head, and there comes Jess screaming.
I'm interested, Rose, you've diagnosed Jess as crazy and a psychopath.
She's nuts.
Is that your professional opinion? Are you qualified?
Listen, she sat next to us a couple of months ago at this. I looked into her eyes at this commentary desk. She's lovely, but she's nuts. She's crazy.
She did request that Hoffman break Mikey Broderick's arm, not just pin him.
Yeah, exactly. Remember Coliseum when she talked about breaking people's arms is just kind of fun for her? Okay. And right here, this is something that Steph enjoys doing, throwing her opponents about with the monstrous strength she has. My goodness.
Right into the steel cage.
Steph has lawn darted Jessica Troy straight into the wall of steel. I can't believe I'm calling it a steel cage match. This is great fun.
I think she's got the imprint on her forehead now.
Like when I put my hand on the heater when I was a kid and left a burn mark. She's now got cage marks across their forehead.
Can I just say, there doesn't seem to be much give in this cage.
No, this ain't no Ricky Dick cage. This is full steel.
High quality steel.
This is going to hurt every time you hit it.
Everyone watching on Ovo Play, Australian steel coming out to the world. Buy it now.
Yeah. And Steph is now relishing in the fact that Jessica Troy can't use her speed to get away from her. And the Python is just wrapping her up. Jessica Troy trying to get a pin to get out of that submission. Very smart by Jessica Troy. That nation's brain that she has in her, knowing how to get out of submissions like that. Very smart. She's in a lot of pain here. Steph quickly the first one to get back on offense. Just cannot get enough of a breather to get some space here. Steph's plan is working beautifully so far. You're trapped in here with me. But like you said, keeping Jess Troy at arm's length can be a mistake because she can rip that arm clean off at any second. Oh, goodness. Just sent Jess in between those ropes and cage.
You can see how the cage suits DeLanda, though. I mean, it just narrows the footprint of the match. You can't use the entire arena. And so she's able to keep her air with her.
Locked down, and she's in a bad position right now. Here comes Jess. Oh, excuse me, Steph. And Jess moves, and both women have now hit the metal, and they're down for the count. Jess finally the first to get to her feet here. But Steph soon after rises once again. Ooh, head first in the middle there, right near the bar, the support bar. Oh my goodness, both women here are puffed, they're hurt. Every hit of this steel cage is taking huge chunks of their stamina. Oh, the hand. This is smart by Jess. She's working over that arm. We know what she's doing here. Oh, goodness, wrapping that arm over the top rope. And like that, Jess Troy is back in control. Look out, she's coming in. Double knees. Oh, my goodness.
What tremendous vision from Lomo play, Rose. You are right there as the cage reverberates as these athletes collide at speed.
Here's the pin. Kick out at 2, and this match continues. Yes, big shout out to Ben Anderson and all the crew here that are putting on an amazing show.
Terrific.
Getting to see this action inside the cage. No one does it better than my boys.
Jessica Troy no longer smiling. She's got anger written all over her imprinted face with that steel cage pattern.
Something happens. Oh my goodness. Steph has just sent Jess flying. Something happens at a main event of PWA. The vibe changes on Twitter in this building. Everyone knows this is the main event. Oh! And the powerbomb by Steph DeLanda sends Jessica Troy bouncing off the cage. Here's the pin. 2. Oh, and just a kick out. We almost had a new champion there, Chris. This is brutal stuff. Goodness me, Jess is in a lot of pain here.
How does the brain process the additional factor of the metal and the cage, Rose? You wouldn't be familiar. These are the first women in Australia to break through this experience, to be outside their terms of reference.
It's nothing to learn from. I kicked my toe on the end of my bed the other day and couldn't be talked to for 3 hours. Can you imagine what kind of pain hitting that cage is? Unbelievable. These women are superstars. They are athletes of the highest order. And that's why there is a sold-out Max Watts and people watching all around the world.
Yes, she's doing really well.
Stan, like you said, Chris, that moment that Steph DeLanda takes to react to the crowd can be her crux in a match like this, right?
Yep, focus. Focus is key. And she somehow wants the respect without the result. Just wrestle, Steph. Just wrestle.
Look at this, Jessica Troy turning that momentum into a DDT, giving her the breather she needs. She's had so much damage dished out to her from that cage, and finally she gets that breather. Sorry, I wasn't listening. You're talking about focus or something? Jess back to her feet. Again, she's going to try and climb out of this cage. Again, she's going to try and escape the baddest bitch at PWA. But Steph has caught up to her, ramming her head off the top of the cage. Look at this imagery here from PWA and OVO Play. This is fantastic stuff. Steph has got Jess caught up the top here. What's she doing? She's tying up her ponytail so Jess cannot hit the floor and retain her title. And she's hanging her from the top of the cage by her hair. That is unbelievable. Steph says, I am not done with you. Oh, look out. This is a really dangerous spot for Jessica Troy. Oh, my goodness. Cage matches make me nervous, Chris. Hurricane Rider off the top! Jessica Troy, that's why she's the champ. She's going to try and end this right here. Look at the Brave Buster! By Jessica Troy, how did she even get Steph up for that? That is incredible. Wow, listen to this PWA crowd willing these women on. Here's the count by Big Dick Nick and a kick out at 2 3/4 by Steph DeLanda there, Chris.
But the rejuvenated offense from Jessica Troy comes from a simple principle: do not mess with my hair.
Doesn't like it.
Wow.
She's about to mess with her arm in retaliation, I'm guessing, and this is...
You see Troy continuously looking to the upper echelons of this cage structure.
Yeah, she's
leverage.
trying to get out. She's trying to get out of this cage. Yes, I think she's trying to run from Steph DeLanda, who is just so physically violent when she faces you face to face. I want your arm, Jess says. And from the top, she stops Steph DeLanda's left arm. That might have knocked it clean out of its socket. Steph is grabbing at that arm. Jess knows what she wants, and usually she gets it. Wow. Move, Nick. Incoming! The arms from Jessica Troy. Oh, Steph is cornered though. That's a scary image.
The python at arm's length.
God.
Suddenly DeLanda looks in control.
I'm genuinely scared of Steph DeLanda. She looked at me backstage, I crumpled like a piece of paper. Oh, the forearm by Steph. And there's that face from Jess. This fires her up and away, and that's going to end the fire up right there. Steph knows it. She's smiling, shaking that arm out. Could this be Steph DeLanda's night? Oh my goodness. Jess just keeps falling over from exhaustion every blow. She keeps fighting, but every blow that Steph administers is sending Jess to the canvas. Chris, what can Jessica Troy do here, Chris, to stop this onslaught from Steph DeLanda?
Get the pace up, Rose. That's one thing DeLanda doesn't like, is when it's moving too quickly.
You're right.
And that's what she's trying to do. Bouncing off the ropes continuously, but she's trapped her again.
Just like that, there's so little room to move in a cage, but Jessica Troy, it's almost, look at the suplex by Jessica Troy. This is unbelievable. She needed that space. It's so hard to get in a cage. You're confined, you're locked in. The PWA chants ring around Max Watts as Jess goes to retain her title. And a kick out by Steph DeLanda. This cage match continues. But Jess has the arm she wants. She wants to take it with that Fujiwara armbar. We've seen so many victims. But once again, the baddest bitch in PWA shows her strength. Oh my God, another suplex, double underhook this time. And Jess is in big trouble. Here's the pin, 3, no. Just a kick out by Jess. And this match continues. This is great stuff. What a night we've had. This is unbelievable. This main event's any card anywhere in this country right here. These two athletes going for this title, Chris Gale.
Mark my words, the entire country will be talking about this match tomorrow, Rose. This is a classic.
Both women now fighting through the exhaustion. Both of these world-class athletes know what this belt means to anyone who holds it in this company. Oh, the double boot, and both women are down as the PWA crowd show their appreciation. This is anyone's match to win here in the cage. Steph DeLanda could be your new PWA champion, or does Jessica Troy continue the legacy she has built holding that belt? This is good stuff. Both women rise as one, staring at each other. The obstacle both have to get through to call themselves champions in PWA. Oh, they're both calling for something. What do they want? They want chairs. Both women are calling for chairs. And the PWA staff are obliging. In come the chairs.
People in the crowd are offering their chairs, Rose, right now. Unbelievable.
This is crazy stuff. Both women going for chair shots. Jess ducks. Steph ducks. Oh, a chair to the midsection. On Steph DeLanda, Jessica Troy has the chair. She's hit her so hard she's knocked the middle of the chair out.
This isn't a fight now, it's officially a brawl.
This is a brawl. Oh! Steph DeLanda has kicked clean through a chair. Your new PW, no! Steph DeLanda shakes out Jessica Troy. The SDL chants come up. People can feel the momentum Steph is gaining here. That kick through the chair was monumental.
DeLanda has Troy at her mercy right. Oh no!
Oh, Jessica Troy loose. And Steph DeLanda might have just eaten a steel chair. Oh! The Fujiwara armbar through the steel chair. Steph DeLanda is in serious trouble. Jess is still holding the wrist. Oh no! She spins her arm through the steel chair. That could do some permanent damage. And just like that, the momentum Steph had, Jess is going to try and leave the cage and retain her title. Steph! Steph DeLanda just murdered Jessica Troy with a steel chair. And once again, these chairs turn the tide for Steph DeLanda. She shakes out that shoulder. She takes control of Jess. Look out! Oh my God! That's it! Your new PWA! How is Jess still standing? This is pro wrestling. This is PWA. This is the main event we'll talk about for a very long time already. Steph DeLanda power bombing Jessica Troy through 2 chairs. This is insane, Chris.
I don't know if there are words, Roses. Oh, but she takes Troy into the metal poles again. But this isn't strategic. This isn't calculated. This isn't technique. This is primeval.
This is a wall.
This is instinct.
This is Jessica Troy once again, the double knees, sending Steph DeLanda's head into the cage. You said it, Chris. This is no longer a wrestling match. This is a war. These 2 women will do anything it takes to be PWWA champion. And referee Big Dick Nick's looking a little concerned. He thinks, should I stop this? And Jess looks him straight in the eye and says, you better not say a word. What is Jessica Troy doing now? This is dangerous. He could break Steph's arm. Is the title worth this? Referee Nick says no. You can't do this. Rethink this, Jess. You could break her arm. Oh no! Oh no! Steph DeLanda could have broken her arm right there. Nick is in shock. And this is what I'm talking about, Chris Gale. This is the craziness in Jessica Troy. She will do whatever it takes to retain that belt. You're going to tell me now she's not nuts? That was insane.
It's clear to me, Rose, that no line remains uncrossed where Jessica Troy has her belt on the line. But DeLanda is back up on the top rope, joining her on the cage.
Jessica Troy sends Steph DeLanda's head into the cage as they are in dangerous territory up here on the top rope. And Jessica Troy has the Fujiwara armbar on the top of the cage. Have you ever seen anything like this? Oh no! Jessica Troy kicks Steph DeLanda off. Jessica can finally leave. She's at the top of the cage. She can go and win her title. This is, hang on. Wait. She doesn't want to leave. She's insane. She's going to jump. Jessica Troy! Oh! From the top of the cage. Jessica Troy. She didn't want to leave. She's nuts. She wanted to take out Steph DeLanda, and that could be the win. Can she get the pin? 2! No, the kick out by Steph, and this title match continues. Oh my goodness, I think I'm about to pass out, Chris.
The height she came off there, Rose, it's about another half of the side of the ropes. It's extraordinary.
That is extremely high. We're getting up to Jude the Dude London territory off the top of that cage.
I got it wrong. It won't be the whole of Australia.
Oh! Steph DeLanda might have won the title right here. She's done it. Oh! How does Jessica Troy do it? How did she stay alive against someone with the power of Steph Delander? Steph just dropped her in the middle of the ring and just kicks out. It's anyone's game from here, Chris. Who's going to walk away with this title? This is what PWA is all about. This is why you watch us. This is why we all show up for main events like this. Steph is running out of that streak though. She's starting to get exhausted. The damage done to her body by Jess is stopping her from doing a lot of these power moves. Oh, Jess lost it. She's got the arm. Jessica Troy has the Fujiwara armbar on Steph Delander in the middle of the cage. She's got the other arm. This could be bad news for Steph. She's got the legs. There is nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and Jess wins.
Your winner of this tournament, and still PWA champion,
Chris, we talk a lot about the fighting spirit in PWA, the extra levels you have to go to be a champion, and Jessica Troy just showed exactly what those levels are. And once again, she retains the PWA Championship, and the Jessica Troy legacy continues.
Kudos to Steph Delander, worthy opponent, but that is one hell of a way to collect an arm.
Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us at PWA. Jessica Troy is your PWA champion. We'll see